How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff, not just One Piece. We cover plenty of manga on the channel, so stick around, check it out, see if anything else catches your interest. But with that being said, we got to get into it because we have chapter 1042 today. It was pretty fire, I ain't gonna lie. So starting it off, turns out Drake was just straight up sneaking up behind the CP0 guy in last chapter, just to straight stab him in the back. Good job, buddy. I appreciate it. I think everybody pretty much appreciates it. Looking at the chapter and how everything turned out, kind of wish you could have done a little bit more, but hey, you tried. You were hurt already, so it's fair. Yeah, the CP0 guy gets stabbed in the back, and it's like, oh shit. Well, he just kind of Sorus off the blade. I think that's their speed flash technique. Soru, I think. Either way. Gets off the blade, turns around, hits Drake with a finger pistol, cutting away from those guys going back to the Flower Capital. We see all of the Sky Lanterns again that everybody's writing their dreams and wishes down on. This, I think, is going to be crucially and utterly important to the outcome of everything going on right now. But that, I think I might save for another video. Maybe I'll put that out tomorrow. I don't know, stick around. Either way, cutting back from that, we go back up to the rooftop and we got Luffy, and he is honestly, for the first little chunk of this, he is just pummeling the crap out of Kaido. That Hydra is just going off like rapid fire. Just all left, right, changing directory. Kaido blocks one, all of a sudden gets hit by 3 or 4 or 5 more. He's wondering why the hell it can just change directory on its own. Rubber shouldn't be able to do that. And then this man starts trying to flirt with Luffy because apparently he has one of those phases when he gets drunk too. Drunk Kaido is a whole nother level of weird. I'm not gonna lie. This dude, I love it. Kaido's weird. Kaido is just weird. Either way, yeah, he stops during all of this and he goes, okay, will you quit that? I said it hurts. And don't think you're the only one here that can see the future. So Kaido goes future sight mode and uses that to dodge all of Luffy's attacks in his dragon form. How are you that big and dodging that many attacks? That just doesn't seem right or possible, just like from how much physical space something takes up. But yeah, Kaido comes over, bites down on Luffy, ends up swallowing him, flies up above Onigashima right as Luffy's trying to tell him to open up and let him out. He does just as Luffy says, only to hit him with a blast breath and send him literally all the way through Onigashima. Well, all the way through the top half, and then kind of just all the way through the hole that was already made. But still, literally blast this man all the way through Onigashima. And you get a couple reactions as we're going through. I absolutely love Yamato's. Yamato is just running away from this thing like, why the hell does this keep happening to me? Absolutely loved it. It was hilarious. So Luffy transforms from Snake Man into Bound Man, gets out of the blast breath, bounces his way, flies his way, whatever he does, back up top above Kaido, actually dodges a shot or a bite from Kaido on the way past him. He tells him that if he sticks around, the people in Wano are just going to continue to starve, and he can't allow that. Kaido tells him, he's like, whoever you align with, that's your business. And if I'm being frank, the people of Wano are kind of losers already. They're either weak pacifists, or they're people willing to die for nothing more than just their honor. He says they're just losers trying to cover up for their past failures. Luffy bounces back and says, no, the samurai are strong. Kaido says, does having a brave face make you strong? Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. Which are you, a winner or a loser? I love this. This was straight fire. This was heat. But I can kind of bounce back to Kaido a little bit on this. Being strong and being a winner are two completely different things on many levels. In a lot of ways, the people of Wano are strong. But yes, fair, compared to Kaido, they are pretty weak. They are kind of just losers compared to him. Compared to Kaido, most people are losers. But to be fair, yes. Also, yeah, he is much more right about the winners and losers part. Like, they are losers. He is a winner. That's just how this is shaken out. I don't know what else to tell you. Kaido, as the winner, doesn't need any rationalizations. So, yeah, he's speaking plenty of truth here. But you kind of can poke at it because, yeah, strength, strong, and winner, two different qualifications. There's also a lot of different ways to qualify as being strong. You can be physically strong, mentally strong. There's a lot of different ways you can go with it. But either way, Still, I'm loving Kaido right now. Okay, now that I've dealt with changing audio settings multiple times, trying to deal with trains that are sitting at my outside of my houses, and now those trains having left, and me trying to revert the audio settings back to what they originally were, hopefully everything's okay and we can just finish this review. Oh my god, this is already a day late anyway. Either way, during that whole exchange of words, Luffy was charging up a Supreme Kong Gun, Kaido was charging up a Blast Breath. Kaido gets hit with the Supreme Kong Gun before the Blast Breath ever even comes out, so he gets hit with the Kong Gun and blows his own mouth up, so he goes falling to the ground, creates this big old cloud of smoke around his big old dragon body. Luffy, sensing a moment to pounce and attack, charges in. Unfortunately, emerging from the smoke is a Roaring Thunder Bagua from Kaido in his hybrid form. This absolutely annihilates Luffy, sending him careening to the ground, all of this white smoke just coming out of his mouth. But Luffy tries to close his mouth and trap it in and says, I can't let it out. If I lose that, I'm going to lose power. Basically, is that the same like kind of cloudy smoke around Luffy in his Gear 4th form, or around Zoro's swords when he was fighting King at the very end after learning about Conqueror's Haki coding, or at least unlocking it, whatever you want to say? Is he trying to keep this whatever Haki smoke, I guess, whatever it is, in? That's kind of weird, but I kind of like this on a non-physical side of things. To explain it in real life terms, I like football. Quarterbacks in football, it's not the most physical position. They get the ball and they hand it off, or they throw it to somebody. Maybe they end up running it themselves, but a lot of times they're taught to slide or dive or whatever before they get hit. They don't want to take too many shots. They don't want to get hurt too terribly bad. Well, if you hit a quarterback really hard enough times, they will lose their drive to stand there in the pocket and wait for a big play to develop. If you wait longer, the person you're trying to throw the ball to can run further down the field, making it a bigger play if you complete the pass. Well, if you don't have the will and drive to take those big, heavy shots anymore, you're going to get it away quickly, not giving yourself enough time to get that big play out. This, I think, is somewhat kind of like that. Not one for one, but you take these big shots, you lose the will to take more of them. You don't want to keep getting hit like that. You have to push yourself to keep going. It's much easier to give up and say, you know what? I don't want to fight anymore. That causes a lot of pain. I think I'm going to leave. No, Luffy is, and considering willpower and this kind of stuff turns into an actual physical power in One Piece. Yeah, it can escape physically as well. Kind of strange, but either way. This is when Kaido enters his homicidal drunk phase and just looks back with this terrifying, just excited grin on his face, ready to kill somebody. Luffy gets back up, and he goes, alright, this is it. Now or never. If this shot's not enough, I lose. Him and Kaido charge in. We're going for Thunder Baguas. We're going for Supreme Kong Guns. We're going for the win. This is it. This is what Kaido's been looking for, this big final clash. And CP0 shows up. And he jumps on the back of Luffy, grabbing his shoulder that he was going to punch with. Then he uses Iron Body to lock his body in around Luffy's arm so Luffy can't punch anymore. Because let's be honest, if CP0, this dude, was trying to one-handed hold back a Supreme Kong Gun, Luffy's ripping straight through that hand. Luffy might rip that hand off of this dude's arm with how fast he is swinging that Kong Gun through that hand, okay? It's not holding it back. Throw on Iron Body and literally just lock yourself in position. We even got, I think, little lines around Luffy of him like trying to struggle to punch through it. He can't. So this gives Kaido a free shot, Roaring Thunder Bagua once again, twice in a row. This time, full force. I mean, Luffy is stuck there, just waiting for it to come down. He got annihilated. And Kaido is pissed. While this is happening, we're seeing how this happened back in the day against Oden. They're going in for their big clash to end their big awesome battle. And somebody interrupts it. Somebody takes their attention away. Somebody gives Kaido a free shot. And this just leaves Kaido with the what if? What would have happened? I want to know. I wanted to find out. I wanted to claim that victory for myself. I didn't want somebody else taking it away. I don't want this what would have happened question looming over my head. I wanted the glory or I wanted to fall. Kaido is going to annihilate, murder this CP0 guy, okay? Like, he's going to put a whole new expression to the phrase beating a dead horse, all right? Maybe not actually. I don't know if Oda's literally going to have Kaido just sit here and pummel this man till he's dead and then just keep pummeling red paste. I'd be about it. It'd be pretty cool, pretty wild, but I don't know. Either way, Kaido is going to mess this man up. He is not happy at all. I also don't necessarily think this completely spells the end for Onigashima. A whole bunch of crazy crap's going to be happening with Zunisha. We don't know what's going to go on with that. And like I said, the Sky Lanterns, those are going to be utterly and critically important to how the rest of this plays out, at least at a certain point. But like I said, I think I do want to save that for another video. Maybe tomorrow. So stick around for that. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. This was absolutely wild. This is an awesome fight between Luffy and Kaido. I can't wait to go back and just read their entire fight from the time Luffy got back and told Yamato to scoot on, scoot, go get. From that point to whenever everything is eventually over, it's wild. It's so incredible to think Luffy is sitting here messing with Yonko. Not always going his way. Hasn't really gone his way much at all entirely yet, but still. Crazy.